Okay. Well, y'all saw the picture of the lungs. With that being shown to y'all, what is your perspective on it now?
My thing is, I know smoking is harmful to your health, but also overeating, eating a lot of fast foods, eating foods that are not good for you. If you start letting the government tell you that it's illegal to smoke, although there is a legal age, where does it stop? Do you want them telling you you can't have a Big Mac? That you can't eat a Big Mac until you're 21 because then you'll know what it does to your body? That's my argument.
Okay.
Okay.
Overeating. But smoking is the #1 risk of lung cancer. Do you want that? That's 87% of lung cancer patients die because of smoking. Also, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It makes it harder to breathe. And 80% of the COPD cases are caused by smoking that lead to death. And you also have heart disease and strokes. Yes, you can have those problems with eating, but smoking on strokes, smoking is the cause, the 4th leading cause in the U.S. because of smoking. Heart disease is also ranked #1 in the U.S. caused by smoking. So smoking is a higher cause and effect than eating habits. There are more deaths because of smoking than there are of overeating. Now,
That's a very good argument.
okay. Also, does anybody else have any comments? Do you have anything else?
No, I see where you're coming from with the making it illegal. It's just something that I'm sure will be continued to be debated.
But also, that there's 100 million people that died because of smoking, globally wide. And I'm about to show you a pie chart too. This is a pie chart from 2000 to 2004. There are 126,000 that died of ischemic heart. You have 92,900 died from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. And then lung cancer was 128,000. And that made up, it was 443,000 U.S. citizens died of smoking. And the other, you have other cancers are 35,300. And stroke is 15,900. And the last one is just other diagnoses made up the rest of the population of the 443,000. And that was just within 4 years. Now, also, I know there's a limit on alcohol use, and there's a limit on smoking. But what's really sad is that some of these smokers now started smoking when they were 10 or younger because of the health situations that they were in. There's a survey that I found that of teenagers. There was 400. It was 300, over 350 smoked their first cigarette when they were 13. Almost over 150 smoked their first cigarette when they were 10 years old or younger. So you need to realize that there's families out there and there's people out there that need to realize that smoking is something that needs to be handled. Yes.
Okay, if they don't make it illegal, what would you say would be another solution that the cigarette companies could do to decrease the population of smoking? What's another solution?
I think that if we don't make it illegal, like you said, if the government decides, okay, this isn't something that we need to consider, then the cigarette companies need to at least reduce the amount of nicotine or the harmful chemicals to try to weed the smoker population off of it. I mean, I know there's nicotine patches to help you stop smoking, but also you go back to smoking 3 packs a day with a nicotine patch. That's sad. So the cigarette companies need to cut it off. There needs to be a point where, yeah, they're probably making a lot of money because people are so addicted to them, but also look at how many deaths they're causing. They need to reduce the amount of chemicals in the tobacco smoke.
What could we do to help put that out there?
All right. Y'all could, just a little go to your neighbor and say, hey, you see, don't do that. Don't smoke. If you have family members in your family, you need to realize that they're decreasing their years to live by 5. That's just with 10 cigarettes or less a day. Imagine if they're doing 20 or over. Imagine how much their life expectancy is getting decreased each cigarette they have. So, with that being said, just go out and try to talk to your loved ones and your family members and people that you care about, or some stranger you see walking out of Walmart with a cigarette. Let them know that that's not okay.